I'm Review My RV, and every week we're throwing open the doors to the newest, most jaw-dropping motorhomes before they even hit the dealership lot. If it's fresh, innovative, and rev-ready, we're reviewing it. Let's dive in. You know, every once in a while, something happens in the automotive world that just makes you stop, breathe, and smile in disbelief. We've all seen luxury RVs before, we've all seen fast cars, we've even seen hybrid beasts. But this is something else entirely. The 2026 Bugatti Luxury Motorhome isn't just another motorhome launch. It's the moment the concept of luxury travel gets rewritten by the brand that already wrote the book on performance, speed, and prestige. So, let's talk about it, not like engineers or critics, but like enthusiasts. Like dreamers, because this machine isn't built for logic, it's built for emotion. Imagine this, you're standing in front of a 40-foot masterpiece wearing a color that Bugatti calls Royal Ember, a deep metallic blend of red and gold that looks like it's been set on fire under the sun. From the first glance, it feels alive, it doesn't even have to move to command your attention. It just exists differently. The curves, the flow, the presence, it's unmistakably Bugatti. Now, most motorhomes look big because they're supposed to. They have to, but the Bugatti Luxury Motorhome looks powerful because it wants to. Every line is sculpted with purpose, aerodynamic precision inspired by Bugatti's own Chiron and Bolide DNA, only translated into something that feels like it belongs both in Monaco and on the Grand Canyon rim. And let's be real, nobody ever thought they'd hear Bugatti and motorhome in the same sentence. Yet, here we are. You walk closer and realize, this isn't just a fancy RV. This is art that moves. The front grille proudly carries the Bugatti emblem, finished in polished platinum. The LED strip lighting forms a halo around it, creating a subtle glow at night, almost like a heartbeat pulsing through the front end. The body panels, all carbon composite, flow so smoothly you'd swear the wind itself helped design it. Then there's the stance. Oh, the stance. It sits lower than you'd expect, hugging the ground with an active air suspension that adjusts on the fly. One moment it's sleek and tight for highway cruising, the next it rises gracefully to handle uneven terrain, because yes, this Bugatti isn't afraid to leave the pavement. Underneath, the beating heart of this beast is a hybrid powertrain that defines what modern grand touring should feel like. A twin-turbo V8 engine paired with two electric motors, delivering around 950 horsepower combined, but this time, it's not about chasing top speed. It's about delivering effortless, near-silent, butter-smooth performance. When you press the start button, there's no roar, just a low, confident hum. You feel it more than you hear it. The transition from electric to combustion is so seamless, you'd never notice, unless you look down and see the energy flow animation on the dash. Now, the idea of driving a Bugatti motorhome might sound intimidating, but somehow, it's the easiest thing in the world. The steering feels precise, the body rolls are nearly non-existent thanks to the active suspension, and when you accelerate, it doesn't leap, it glides. Effortlessly, smoothly, like luxury itself decided to move forward. Take it on the highway, and the cabin remains whisper quiet. The wind barely exists. You could be going 70, 80, 90 miles per hour, and it still feels like you're floating. Off-road, things get even more interesting. The Bugatti motorhome has a terrain-adaptive drive mode that raises the chassis, changes torque distribution, and activates a traction management system that reads the road 1,000 times per second. Gravel, snow, rain, it doesn't matter. The system adjusts instantly, keeping the vehicle as stable as it looks. You could be climbing a rocky trail in the Alps, and inside you'd still be sipping your coffee without a drop spilling. But enough about performance, because where this Bugatti truly separates itself from every other motorhome on the planet is inside. Open the door, which, by the way, glides open with a soft hiss and a halo of welcoming light, and you step into a world that feels less like a vehicle and more like a luxury penthouse on wheels. The interior is bathed in warm ambient lighting, customizable across 64 moods. The leather is hand-stitched by artisans in Molsheim, the same craftspeople who shape Bugatti's hypercars. The seats, not just heated or ventilated, they're adaptive, adjusting automatically to your posture as you drive or relax. The cabin layout is fluid, open, and uncluttered. The living area features a panoramic window that stretches across the entire side, flooding the space with natural light. There's a minimalist kitchen tucked elegantly behind carbon fiber panels, with automated drawers that open at a touch. The surfaces are smart glass, transparent one moment, opaque the next, giving you privacy when you want it and openness when you don't. Every piece of furniture feels sculpted, not assembled. The dining table, for instance, retracts flush into the floor when not in use, revealing polished marble beneath. The lounge seats pivot toward the window at sunset mode, which Bugatti's AI system triggers automatically when it detects the golden hour outside. Yes, this motorhome literally watches the sun and adjusts its lighting to match nature's rhythm. Move to the rear, and you find what Bugatti calls the sanctuary suite. It's not just a bedroom, it's an experience. The walls are lined with acoustic leather, and the ceiling displays a soft constellation of lights that mirror the stars based on your GPS location. The bed is memory reactive, meaning it learns your preferred firmness over time. There's even a zero-gravity rest mode where the bed tilts slightly to relieve pressure on your spine during long journeys. And of course, there's a spa shower, complete with rainfall mode, aromatherapy, and a digital temperature assistant that remembers your preference. It's not exaggeration when people say this might be the most comfortable vehicle ever made. Bugatti has also introduced a fully integrated AI travel assistant. Think of it as your co-pilot, concierge, and butler all in one. You can ask it to recommend scenic routes, reserve dinner spots, or even create a custom playlist that matches your location and mood. The system also learns. It knows if you prefer mountain drives over city cruising, if you like classical music at dusk, or silence when the road turns open and wide. And this intelligence isn't just digital, it's mechanical. The entire motorhome runs on a predictive system that monitors everything from tire temperature to cabin climate. If it senses you're heading into a colder region, it preheats the floor panels. If you're approaching elevation changes, it adapts the suspension before you even feel the climb. This isn't transportation, it's orchestration. Now, about pricing. This is Bugatti we're talking about, so you already know this isn't going to sit in a typical dealership lot. The starting price is rumored to be around $3.9 million, but that's just the beginning. Because Bugatti offers something called Haute Voyage customization, where each owner works directly with Bugatti's design team to tailor every inch of their motorhome. Custom leather blends, personalized lighting profiles, monogrammed hardware, even scent themes. Each one will be unique. Each one will tell a story. And here's the thing, only 50 units will be produced worldwide. That's it, 50. Once they're gone, they're gone. Bugatti says they want each one to feel like a private commission, not a product. Now, if you're wondering how this compares to previous Bugatti creations, it's completely different yet deeply familiar. You can see hints of the Chiron's symmetry, the Devo's stance, and the Le Voitureur's mystery. But what stands out most is the maturity. This is Bugatti growing beyond speed, embracing serenity. You could call it evolution. Or maybe it's just the brand realizing that true luxury isn't measured in acceleration, but in how time feels when you're behind the wheel. And honestly, that's what makes this so special. This motorhome doesn't beg to be driven fast. It invites you to slow down, to explore, to experience. It's the first Bugatti that doesn't chase adrenaline, it creates peace. Picture this, you're driving along the Pacific Coast Highway. The sky is pink, the road is quiet, and your Bugatti motorhome glides effortlessly through the curves. The Maron finish catches the last rays of sunlight, reflecting gold and crimson across the cliffs. Inside, soft jazz hums through the speakers. Your feet are bare, the seats warm, and there's nowhere you'd rather be. That's the essence of the 2026 Bugatti Luxury Motorhome. It's not about power, though it has plenty. It's about presence. It's about that feeling of limitless calm wrapped in beauty and brilliance. And of course, people are going to talk. They'll say it's excessive, impractical, ridiculous even, a $4 million mansion on wheels. But here's the thing, Bugatti has never built for everyone. They've always built for the few who see vehicles as experiences, not tools. For those who look at a horizon and think, why not go there in style? The 2026 luxury motorhome isn't trying to compete. It's trying to inspire. In a world where cars are turning into appliances, Bugatti reminds us that driving, even slow, serene, comfortable driving, can still feel like art. Now, I'll admit, when I first heard about this launch, I didn't believe it either. A Bugatti RV, it sounded like a YouTube joke. But then the official renders dropped. Then the test footage, and it clicked. This isn't Bugatti going soft. This is Bugatti showing restraint, showing maturity, showing what happens when you take the philosophy of a hypercar and stretch it into a home. Everything from the steering feel to the scent inside has been thought out. Even the floor pattern subtly mirrors the airflow patterns from the Chiron's underbody design. Little Easter eggs like that make you realize this isn't marketing. It's obsession, and that's what makes it feel alive. Now, let's talk about how it feels to live in one. Reports from Bugatti's closed test event say it's almost disorienting at first. You forget you're in a motorhome. The silence, the air quality, the movement, it feels like being inside a luxury suite that happens to glide through scenery. There's a moment, they say, when you stop thinking of it as a vehicle and start thinking of it as a companion. It doesn't just take you places, it transforms how you experience those places. You can park by a lake, open the rear deck, and the system automatically extends a floating terrace with self-leveling supports. The sound system redirects outward, turning the entire setup into an open-air lounge. The lighting shifts to a golden hue to match the sunset. It's like the vehicle is aware of beauty and wants to amplify it for you. And that's where the magic lies. The 2026 Bugatti Luxury Motorhome isn't for those who want to escape the world. It's for those who want to carry their world with them, in ultimate style. Now, let's be honest. None of us expected Bugatti to step into this space. But when they did, they didn't just dip their toes, they dove headfirst into redefining it. And if this is what the future of luxury travel looks like, then I think we're ready for it. Because what Bugatti has created here isn't just transportation, it's transformation. Every detail, every reflection, every note of silence, it's a reminder that even in motion, perfection can exist. So here's to the 2026 Bugatti Luxury Motorhome, a rolling symphony of design, engineering, and pure imagination. A home that moves, a car that feels, and a dream that drives itself into history. And maybe one day, we'll see it passing by on a quiet evening highway, blowing in that rich Maron hue, leaving behind not just tire marks, but a whisper of elegance and a question that echoes long after it's gone. What if luxury was never meant to stay still? If you love seeing the absolute newest motorhome technology and design, you need to be part of the Review My RV family. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next big reveal. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the open road.